What is up, you guys? What is up? How are y'all doing? Hope you guys are out there having a great night. Got another video for you guys. Just a little update, kind of what's been going on. I made a couple other videos and they accidentally got deleted, so I'm just gonna kind of try to wrap up everything in one video. Um, so as you can see, we're in the truck. We're back in my truck, C0086. It's back. It's fixed. And boy, was it expensive. So we're going to get into that in a minute. I want to talk about the other truck I used. I might even make that a separate video. I don't know yet. And kind of where I'm at and what I'm doing now. So I guess let's get into it, y'all. I hope y'all had a great Labor Day weekend. Hope y'all enjoyed that Labor Day. Uh, I was off the whole weekend, so, well, kind of. It's pretty busy, but had the weekend off. So we are in... We're not too far from Buffalo, New York. I can't think of the name of the town. Can't really seem to think. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty wore out. I made it basically from my home in Westmoreland, Tennessee, to almost to Buffalo, New York in about 10 and a half hours, including picking up a load in Frankfort, Kentucky. Ugh. So we got a load dropping off in Syracuse. We're back up here to Syracuse, and it's really not that bad of a drive. I'm gonna tell you, the worst traffic I've dealt with coming up here is coming up through like into Cincinnati. That's been it. Other than that, it ain't bad. So, you know, a lot of people see these New York loads and are like, oh, hell no, I ain't going up there. Upstate New York, PA, all that really ain't that bad. So, um, got a load dropping off in the morning, well, tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. And from there, going back to Buffalo, picking up a load, and then from there we're going to Illinois. We're going to University Park. University Park, dropping and picking up a load at the same place, and going back to PA. So this week, if everything goes right, I don't lose a load or nothing, don't have a breakdown, I should gross about $7,200. So that's gonna be a good week. I had a good week last week. Last week I think I did like right at 74, almost 7,500. And last week was in the loaner truck, so it was pretty good. I could have actually made it a. Oh shit! I gotta scratch something on my back. It could have been a $9,200 week actually. I decided not to take a load just because I wanted to check out my truck first. But that's kind of what I'm about to get into. So the loaner truck is back at Tip City Terminal. It's getting back reconditioned, ready for the next driver. Whoever gets it, I kind of did you a favor. I had a few little small issues with it, but those are getting worked out. So I was kind of like your little guinea pig to get a few things fixed on the truck, so now you don't have to deal with it. So hopefully you don't have to deal with anything else. So overall, the truck ran good. Everything worked good on the truck. Ran out good. It drove smooth. You know, shifted good and whatnot. Pulled real good. The issues I had were, one, I had a tire blowout, and they have recap drives, virgin steers, but one of the recaps blew out, got replaced. So if you have a tire, so if they don't change all the tires out again, which I don't think they would because I didn't put 3,600 miles on the truck, then you'll notice one's different. That's the one that blew out. I wouldn't worry about it because I've kind of already put your tires to the test. So, but I don't know if they're going to change them out or not. So I had a knock sensor go bad on the truck, caused check engine light to come on. Got that replaced. They also replaced the charging cable and the tablet itself. Both of those got replaced, the tablet and the charging cable. After that, sometimes it would come on and say engine derate in 3 hours, and the check engine light would come on. And normally the truck would actually let you idle it, like it didn't have the idle shutdown set. But when that would come on, it would only let it idle for like 30 seconds before it'd want to shut off. You'd usually do it the first thing in the morning, so, and then you let it run for a few minutes. You keep it running for a few minutes, shut it off. turn it back on, and it would never come back on, and it would run great. So I don't know what the issue was with that, but they're looking into that as well. And then the final thing was the Geo tab got to where it was saying SIM not provisioned number 2. So the logs were still recording. I could view it on my phone and whatnot, so I ended up just using my phone basically as my e-log. But they're going to look at that stuff as well. So it was overall minor issues. Other than that, the truck was actually pretty nice. I do like mine. There was a few things I liked about that one more than I did mine. One being that it actually had both mirrors the same color. The seats were nicer. Seats were more comfortable. They just weren't as worn out, basically. A few little odd ends, but the APU worked better. It was quieter and whatnot. But the thing I didn't like about that, it didn't have the suspension gauge, which, if you know what you're doing, you can use that to kind of gauge what your weight is and make sure you're somewhat legal, or at least get a good idea until you can go weigh. And it didn't have the trolley valve or the trailer brake valve. So I didn't like that about that, which mine has both of those. So, but overall, it wasn't a bad truck. So if you get truck number C0261, let me know, and I can give you the full rundown on it. But overall, wasn't a bad truck. Very grateful for Charlie and B&G for letting me use it. So now that we're back in this truck, truck C0086, my actual truck, I'm going to kind of go through everything that had to be done to this truck. And it's mind-blowing because the truck ran fine. There was no lights on my dash up until I got the SCR code. No engine diagram light or whatever, no warning faults, no nothing. No lights on the dash. And then one day I started up. I was fixing to head out the next morning, let it run for a few minutes, and then it popped up the SCR fault. And I was like, what the hell, And that's where I ended up taking it to the shop, and then here's this whole mess a month later. So they ended up replacing the DEF quality sensor, the DEF sending unit, the injector harness, the engine harness, the number 2 engine brake solenoid. Of course, when they had changed I think it was part of the injector harness, it goes through the upper part of the head, so they actually had to take the valve cover off. So of course with that, they had to replace the valve cover gasket. Let's see, so they did all that. That's everything they did drivetrain wise, and like I said, it was mind-blowing because all I had was one for the SCR. Which that would have made sense if it just was the quality sensor or something, but I don't know. They ended up replacing all the other shit. Oh, plus they replaced my batteries, which I'm still talking with Charlie about, because when I first got this truck, I don't know if you've watched all the videos from the beginning, when I first got the truck, it had to have new batteries put in it before I even took the truck, because it was kept dying before I even had a chance to finish orientation. They put new batteries in it, so figuring out why my batteries died, if they did replace them, or what the issue was there, because if batteries already been replaced, I shouldn't have already had to put new batteries in it, not even 6 months later. So they did all that, plus there was a recall for, I think it was an ABS module, or the ABS computer or something like that, so they ended up replacing it for free under a recall. I had them fix an air leak, which was a mistake because of how freaking expensive it was. And what else? I feel like I had them do something else too. I think that's about it though. So, on the original quote, it was just the quality sensor, engine harness, injector harness, number 2 engine brake solenoid, and the air leak. And then the ABS module, which again, that part was under recall, so that was free. But those 5 things, besides the ABS module, not including tax or shop supplies, came out to $6,950 and some change. I don't remember what the cents were on that, but Yeah, not before. That was before tax, before shop supplies. I told Charlie. Charlie got with USA. I think the guy's name is JD. I don't know. Can't remember what department he's in. If I think he's like the over the lead guy over maintenance and service or something. I don't know if that was his department or if something to do with. He's up there in corporate basically, and he said, "Hold on, let me talk to them. You know, we got a big account with MHC Kenworth, so let's see what we can do." And he went and said, you know, what can we do here? I feel like we should have a warranty on some of this stuff. I feel like we should have this or that, you know, from where we bought the truck originally, and kind of went back and forth with them, you know, and ended up getting me a very big discount. So like I said, in the end, originally it was just the injector, the quality sensor, def quality sensor, injector harness, engine brake solenoid, and the air leak. Then they ended up doing the batteries, and the def sending unit as well. Total price for all that, and shop supplies, and taxes, ended up only being $3,208. USA got me a very big discount, and I am very, very grateful for it, because that's a lot of money. If it wasn't for that, I'm sure in the end, I'm sure it'd have been over almost $9,000. So thank you. I think his name is JD. Thank you to Charlie and all the guys over at B&G for the big discount, the help, and everything. I appreciate you so very much. So, the truck's running great. It's doing great. Discovered I still have a couple more little air leaks that I need to get worked out, but they're very, very tiny. Because my bags are still airing out after like overnight. So I'm still trying to figure out like where this air leak is, and I know I have a really tiny one on my cab airbag, so like for the air ride for the cab. So I know I got that one. I think that's really it. So fixing to get it fixed up. Got a few things I still need to do to the truck, but she's doing good. Like I said, we just drove her all the way up here, so really glad to have her back. So there's that. Let's see what else. What else was I going to go over? Like I said, I'm tired, y'all. I got up at 4 a.m. and drove 2.5 hours, went and picked up this load, and booked it all the way here to New York. So I'm exhausted. I'm tired, and so. But yeah, so we're just gonna run it out for this week. Like I said, I'll end up in PA by Saturday. I'm gonna try to pull another load Saturday, so I want to, really keep things going. I've been having a few good weeks. I know a lot of people have really been talking good about the load board. I remember over Memorial Day weekend, Labor Day weekend. I apologize. Labor Day weekend. I heard a lot of good loads coming out of, I think it was Missouri. A lot of good loads coming out of Wisconsin. They were paying out the ass, basically. So, let's see. Yeah, my truck was done last week. The reason I didn't I told you I could have done $9,200 last week. The reason I didn't is because I was in Georgia. It was it was Friday, and I was kind of debating on what I wanted to do. Because my truck was done, and I was like, all right, I kind of want to go check my truck out first, make sure everything's good before I take this one back. So, in doing that, I wasn't going to be able to pull the load because it was going to take me a complete opposite direction, as far as where I was going and whatnot. It was going to be basically way out of the way. So, I wanted to look at the truck. I wanted to make sure everything was good and it was going to be easier getting my stuff out and whatnot. So, if I would have pulled the load, like I said, I'd have gone, instead of going up 65 home, and passing by where the shop where my truck was at, I was going to be, taking the load, I was going to be going up 75. So, out of the way, I would have got to check my truck out and make sure everything was good. So, like I said, I just didn't pull that load because of that. So, but hey, I think it was worth it because I'd rather be safe than sorry. So yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I know some people have asked for a load board video. Some people have asked for a settlement video. I'll try to get that done soon. Like I said, I've just kind of got a lot going on. So, hey, these next few weeks we're gonna be pushing it out real hard. I want to get this maintenance paid off. I want to put money back in my accounts and just bust ass. Our goal is I want to bust ass till the new year, and then from there we're gonna start moving up. So it's all about elevation, all about doing better, and just trying to do better every day, y'all. So it's pretty much it. It's all I got. I'm just tired. I'm fixing to go to bed. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I know I've gotten a lot of comments. Like I said, I've been super tired, so I haven't really had a chance to get to them or whatnot. So I'll do that soon. But I appreciate you guys watching. If y'all would like, share, subscribe, let me know if you got any questions, and I will get to y'all soon. I appreciate you guys. Have a great week. Peace out.